Hi everybody, I thought it was finally time to do an update video. I mean, it's only been like 4 years, but here I am. I'm gonna update you guys on everything that's been going on since I've been taking Effexor 150 milligrams, and boy has it been a lot. I know there's been a lot of comments asking how it's been, where I went, how I'm doing, just all of those questions. So this is gonna be kind of a lengthy video, so just sit down with something to eat or drink and we're gonna get into it right now. A little history, if you are new to my channel or you haven't seen my past videos about taking Effexor and how I gained 50 pounds, that was just... Also, if you see any red on me, like my ears, I just dyed my hair yesterday, so I'm a little red, so just ignore it. But a little history, I have had anxiety, every form of anxiety, general anxiety, social anxiety, everything since the day I was born. So yeah, I was just lucky to get that mental illness. But luckily there are ways to cope with it. So I decided to go to the doctor and get a prescription to kind of tame everything, because I didn't even want to go to the store. Like, I explained this in my other videos that, you know, I would just sit in my car and wait till no one was around before I could even get out of my car to go in to the store. Talking on the phone, that is like a huge deal. I have to like psych myself up to make a phone call. And this has been my whole adult life, my whole life. And I'm 26 now, and when I started taking this, it was 4 years prior, so 22. I was 22. And that was back in 2017 when I started taking the 150 milligrams. We started off, you know, at the lowest, which is like 10 or 15, I believe, and then we went up from there just because I knew I would need a high dosage, just because it was so severe, and it's been severe for a long time. But now that I've been on it for 4 years, a lot has changed, and that includes my appearance. I mean, when I started this, I was 150, below 150, and I am now over 200 pounds. So as far as weight gain, that is definitely a huge con. That being said, I don't exercise. I don't eat the healthiest, so that could be a me thing, just because everybody's different. Some people have even lost weight by taking Effexor. I am not one of those people, but I also love food, and I'm also lazy, so could that be Effexor? I don't know. I mean, I think it definitely plays a huge role in it, but me being lazy, that's definitely a big reason. As far as being more independent and not really fearing going places alone, doing your normal everyday things like shopping, picking up prescriptions, everything. I mean, even walking down to the mailbox or just walking outdoors in general, those were all things that I just didn't want to do. You know how it is if you have anxiety. It's like going out into the world, it's scary. So now that I've been on it for 4 years, my independence has skyrocketed. I mean, I go places alone all the time now. I'm not saying that fear has completely diminished, but I do have a sense of calmness about me. I don't fear someone's gonna come up and talk to me. I know that sounds like a stupid fear, but if you do have social anxiety, that is a huge fear. I mean, as far as working, I can definitely put on an act, I guess, and just be calm. I've had coworkers tell me that, like, you are the most calm person I've ever met. You are so patient. And being a dog groomer, you've got to have a lot of patience. But, like, it's to the point where they're like, are you too calm? And I ask myself that a lot of the times, like, are you too calm? Should you be worrying about this? And these pills have kind of masked that part of my brain where you fear things, I guess, or get anxious about things. So, you know, going to the store, it's like, whatever, doing anything, going anywhere. I almost don't even think about the consequences of something bad happening, which is kind of weird, but it's like, meh, what's the worst that could happen? So obviously I didn't have that kind of sense about me before taking these pills, because I thought everything was gonna happen to me. But so I don't know if that's a pro or a con. I guess it's a pro, because I can do a lot more with just not caring. I don't know if that makes sense, but I have that aura about me that I can go into any situation without a care, I guess. So, I don't know. Take it as a pro, take it as a con. Everyone's different, like I said, and you'll react to this differently. But as far as your brain blocking that anxiety, like, I don't, every day, this might be too much information, but every day I would wake up and I would immediately start thinking about things, people I'm going to be seeing, things that are going to be happening, and I would have to go to the bathroom and I would have diarrhea. Yeah, that would be an everyday thing, and I would have diarrhea throughout the day. If I knew I was meeting someone or a stranger or was going to be in contact with someone that I didn't know, bam, right to the bathroom. And I can tell you that that is gone now, which I'm very happy. But that is a real thing with anxiety. And even, this is another weird thing that I'm sure I'm not the only one, but even just being around family members. Like, you shouldn't be anxious around family members, but I was. So definitely taking Effexor has diminished a lot of the problems that I had in the past. And the diarrhea thing, that was a huge, huge inconvenience. I mean, I would wake up and just immediately have that anxious feeling. And so all of that is gone. And this is another thing that I thought was kind of interesting. So if you are in situations where you are like, wow, I should be feeling anxious right now, it's like that part is blocked. Like, it blocks the feeling. Like, you don't feel your heart racing or just the tense feeling that you get, like your stomach. It's really weird, but that is a thing that it does. So I thought that was kind of interesting, that it just blocks you from feeling those emotions. Not emotions, but, you know, big thing I would say that has happened is I actually want to go out and do things. Like, I want to explore things. I want to go places. I want to do things. And it has definitely, as far as depression goes, it has definitely made me a lot happier. Now, that could be because I've moved. I used to live with my parents, and now I am living with my boyfriend. You know, we have our own place. We're happier, or I'm happier. I don't know about him, but I'm definitely happier. That could be a big part. But I would say I'm definitely not as depressed as I was before taking it. Now, 4 years have passed, and there are things that I'm depressed about. One being my weight gain. But then there's another part of me that's like, were you too skinny beforehand? Like, you have a woman's body now. Like, I'm not mad at some of the things that it has changed. But then there's another part of me that's like, wow, you're not gonna look like your little teenage self again. So you just kind of have to deal with that aspect of it and exercise more and eat healthy. And that's what I have a whole like video where I go over the pros and cons, because I think that is definitely a video that needs to happen. But I am going to talk about one con right now that it's kind of weird. I know I say a lot of things are weird being on this prescription, but during the day, I kind of just like, well, this isn't a new thing for me. I've always done it, but now it's kind of more dramatic. Not really dramatic, but just more of a regular thing that happens. Like, I'll just zone out and just daydream. I know it doesn't sound like a con, but like, even when I'm just at work or something, like, I just go into my own head and just zone out. Like, I don't care about anybody around me. I don't even want people talking to me. And I don't even want to talk. Like, that's another thing. Like, I will have these moments where it's like, it's too much of my energy to talk. That's a problem, right? It's a little bit of a problem, especially in the workplace, but I don't know. It's like, it'll just come over me, and I don't want anybody to talk to me. I don't want to talk myself. I just want to be left alone. And it's not that I'm in a bad mood or anything. I just am in my own head and just want to be left alone. I don't know. Does that sound weird? It does sound a little weird if you're not used to that. I don't know. Just a lot of things have changed. I'm going to be making more videos explaining or going in depth. And if you guys have questions, please let me know. I'm going to be answering questions. I'm going to be going over the whole doctor visit. If you are interested in getting on Effexor, I recommend it for sure. And I'm going to be doing the whole pros and cons video and whatever other videos you want me to make about this, because it's definitely something that needs to be talked about. And having those real experiences from people, I know I would have wanted to see that when I was about to take it, so that's why I'm here. I'm here to help. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and I will definitely talk about it. So thanks for watching, guys. You'll be seeing a lot more of me. So love you. Bye.